Alright, so I got a pickup video from a box I just got from the Retro Toy Box off Instagram. And it's a bunch of Batman animated series figures. So first off is Combat Belt Batman. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any of his gear, but it's a great Batman. Real cape, good condition. You also see the backdrop I'm using, so I'll be talking about that as well. But I was going to get into the figures first, so obviously we're going to start with Batman. It's a good looking figure. Now we have Robin. Of course, you can't have Batman without Robin, just to show the height difference. Batman's a little taller than Robin. Again, we got the cloth cape. What's cool about this, just like in the show, they gave him the yellow under the cape, but a darker, and it's actually two capes sewn together, which you really don't see anymore. And this Robin came with turbo glide and drop missiles. Because if you need air support, you're going to call Robin in, I guess. So he has this, like, glider harness thing with his giant R. Let everybody know he's on the way. And it's got various guns and stuff like that. So you can put that over Robin. And then you could swoop in to save the day or crash into a building. However you'd like your Robin to assist or get captured. Now we have Catwoman with her whipping arm action and claw hook. So it also comes with the cat that sits on her shoulders, but that wasn't in the top list for the card back. So she has these claws that can pop on and off. She has her whip. And then she has her cat that wants to fall over. Alright, we'll let the cat lay down. So yeah, the claws, the whip. So that's Catwoman. And I think they made her slightly shorter as well, which is always good, because we don't want her to tower over Batman. Next up is Two-Face with a firing roulette wheel gun. He's missing his chain. I know that he wore like a coin like around his neck. Not on the cartoon show, but on the toy. That's what we were selling. So we have this roulette wheel gun to give like the toy that coin-esque fire and safe. And this red part would come out. So the other cool thing they did with Two-Face is, hopefully the zoom pick it up, but the detail on the face with all the bumps. When I was first looking at the figure, I thought it was all scuffed up, but it was supposed to look like that. So, sporting his two-tone suit. Here's Mr. Freeze. From the card it says, with firing ice blaster. Now when I first picked up another Mr. Freeze, I just got him because Mr. Freeze looks cool. And then I found out that this being Kenner, they used the same backpack trick that they did with their Ghostbusters line. So it hooks in the back, just like the Ghostbusters. And then the blaster attaches to the arm, just like the proton packs did. And then instead of the stream they had, he's got this giant icicle cannon thing, which is cool. So I like that Kenner continued with the design from the Ghostbusters, but they improved upon it, because getting the backpacks on and off on the Ghostbuster figures is such a pain, and also getting it on the wrist was always a pain as well. So okay, it doesn't want to fire, but that's what it would do. Here's Poison Ivy with Snapping Venus Flytrap and Dart Weapon. So she's got this crazy Venus flytrap that actually holds pretty well in the figures. So that's pretty cool. And then her dart weapon, which she constantly was shooting things. Not really from a dart weapon, like she's Green Arrow or something, but mostly I remember her shooting it out of her gloves. But it's cool they kept with the concept from the show. So yeah, Poison Ivy. So Poison Ivy can be the planet's champion. And no, that's not from Captain Planet. So here we got Clayface with launching spiked ball. They made him, I don't know if gooey's the right word, but he's got like a weird feel compared to the other figures, which is cool. Okay, that's how we would launch that. It's a really good mold. And it's a really big figure, which it should have been compared to. Yeah, he kind of like towers over Batman, which is great. So you can sneak up from behind him and attack him. So pretty cool. Well, after fighting with him to get him posed, here's Scarecrow. And they did a neat light effect to his eyes. So if we drop a light on him, he has a clear window at the top of his hat, so you can have his eyes illuminate. Scarecrow comes with a crow, which is cool, because they wanted to make him look like a scarecrow. I guess that's why this arm is not posable, so the bird can rest there. And as well as that, he has a thrashing sickle. So you got one of those knob gimmicks on the back. And you can flip this thing all over the place, which is better than just giving him a gun. So it's cool to give him something else, because most times villains are just packed with ammo. So it's cool that they gave him something that more fitting for his character. Next up is Man-Bat, which he's from the first episode of Batman the Animated Series on Leather Wings. And Man-Bat can flap his wings, which I'll do in a second, but to get him posed, he barely wanted to stand up. He also comes with tow cables, so they show on the back that you can attach another figure to Man-Bat and have him fly away. When I first saw the tow cables, I thought this is something they just added, that, like, you got an old Batman, and these are the cables that Batman was using. But from the packaging, it looks like you're supposed to nab somebody and take off with them. And I got a picture of Robin getting swooped in on. So I guess Robin's glider there didn't save the day. So we got the tow cables. Got one of the gimmicks on the back. And can fly. The wings are also posable, so we don't want. I don't really like his arms up. We can move his arms around. I also could turn his head, which is cool that they did that. His face reminds me of like the Gargoyles series face. So I wonder if he looks any similar to that, or I'm just imagining things. Here we have Killer Croc, who can always be found just jeans, no shirt, running around the swamp, I guess. Killer Croc comes with Power Punch arm and a pet crocodile. So that's pretty cool that he comes with a crocodile. When I first saw the crocodile, I thought it was something, it reminds me of something you would have found with like the Hook toys or something. So, but it's cool. Kenner threw the crocodile. It's got some give to it. Okay, so after checking the packaging, so you can pose him. He'll hold Batman, and you can start punching him. Boom, boom, boom. So, I personally would have packed him with a rock and have him throw a rock at him. So, I threw a rock at him. Alright. Next we have from Batman the Animated Movie, Mask of the Phantasm. It's the Phantasm. And the Phantasm has chopping arm action. They don't label the gun, but you can pull the right arm back and release the chopping action. Boom! Slice them down. Now what's interesting about when this was sold in stores, it wasn't packed like this. They had a total spoiler if you didn't see the movie and you went to the toy shelves and you saw the figure, it told you who it was the whole time. Ta-da! So they packaged it similar to like I'm holding, that the mask was removed to show the person. But what can you do? I think it looks much better that way. So, Mask of the Phantasm. Next up we have Bane, obviously. Comes with body slam arm action. So here's Bane with body slamming arm action and a venom tube. They highlighted the venom tube, which is green and can only be removed at the wrist. It's still plugged into the back of his head. It comes with a beam. Looks like something Colossus or Juggernaut would come with from the Toy Biz X-Men line. And you can position his hands above his head to raise the roof and to hold the beam. And then we got a little gimmick on the back. And we'll throw it down. So you can break your Batman in half as well if you'd like to break him over his knee. is Harley Quinn. It's the only one I have that does not have a card back, which is fine. She's got this giant bang gun that is supersized compared to her body. So I tried to stand her up with it and she just wanted to fall over. Also with this punching glove cannon, she just wanted to fall over. Oh, that's cool. It says HQ and J. That's pretty funny. So I made her, out of everybody I've looked at, I think she's, yeah, this is the smallest frame, which also makes it a pain to stand, but yeah, okay. And last but not least, we have the Joker with his laughing gas spray gun. He also has a, what is it called here? Well, they gave him a gas mask attachment as well for his face as I knock him over. So it looks like his grin. It's a water cannon thing. Kind of like the Ghostbusters style thing again with the backpack, but this one just goes over the head. And the mask slipped out. Now we have our very cool Joker grin. He stands pretty well compared to everybody else I was battling with. So that was the figure rundown. And we'll do a couple more. Stay tuned.